Greetings, fellow gunsmiths. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to No Man's Sky. Episode 11, Improving My Tools, sort of. I'll head over to this camp and check out the ship. What I can do in this case is like the Sentinel ships to claim, I'll just like take a look at them. I'm not necessarily going to bother to do them for money or anything. Meaning I'm going to skip this resonator. And if it's like S-class, like we can maybe consider it. But if it's not S-class, we can skip it. And that will save us time. And then after heading over here, I'll go to get rid of my extra multi-tool so I don't misclick and do that again. Because it's just extraordinarily easy to plow through all of the like sub-menu options, that prompts or whatever, and then be like, oops, the thing I didn't mean to do, I did. Yeah, I don't have the other one. Whee! Oh, at least this one looks cool. It's called the Hope. It is B class. Yoink. I'm gonna leave the brain. And I'm gonna interact with the autophage so that I don't ever get directed back here again. Because I think all you gotta do is, like, talk to it. Negative 57. So toasty warm. Let's go deal with the fact that our multi-tool slots are full. And that should help avoid that problem. So, time to head to space. So a while back they added the ability to shred multi-tools you don't want here. I think the opinion is one I want to keep, and then all the other ones I don't really care about. The opinion's not fully repaired, but I do have the 2 crystallized hearts to repair it, but I'm not going to bother doing that, because if we're trying to seek a better one, it doesn't make sense to use up materials for one that we don't intend to keep forever. I also love the skydive. The skydive is great. It's one of the nicest features of the Corvettes. My opinion about the Corvettes is I think the fact that there's only like a few functional interiors I feel like is a bit weak, but it's still a cool concept. So this is what I was referencing. It's the same sort of like mission log. So you've got like the super Quicksilver, the regular Quicksilver, and then the other ones. I love this one. Nice. It's I know exactly what it wants me to do. And then with Quicksilver you can synthesize stuff here. Mostly cosmetic-y stuff. We'll check in with the iterations before we leave. 2 extra nanites. Barely. A lot more nanites. That's nice. What upgrades you got for me? Now that I just like... No, you never have S tier. I don't even know why I asked. Before I leave the anomaly, there's there might be some tech that I want. Also, it wouldn't hurt to check the multi-tool, given, you know, just because I'm looking for a Sentinel one doesn't mean the other ones should be completely ignored. So, for weapons, we have the default boltcaster. We can also change to the plasma launcher, although with that said, the plasma launcher is like a single-use grenade launcher. It's not really your main weapon. It's a secondary weapon. You've got the blaze javelin. You've got the scatter blaster. So the blaze javelin is like big instantaneous damage laser, pew pew. Scatter blaster, which is like a short range shotgun. Pulse splitter, rapid fire, and neutron cannon, which is like a significant area damage. Some of the area damage ones, I will say, there's a super non-zero chance I absolutely obliterate myself using them. I'm just gonna point out. So, just because they look nice doesn't necessarily mean it's a good choice for me. Question: what weapon to use on my multi-tool? So we've seen the boltcaster, and I can stick with it. That's fine. We could switch to the blaze. We could do the scatter. We could do pulse split or neutron. If you want to see me like blow up a lot, it'd be all right. I'm fine with all 5 of these options. And then I can get the plasma launcher as well. At some point, you know, as a secondary, but not, you know, it's obviously not a primary. Anything I need immediately for my suit? I'm gonna unlock just a basic has resistance, make it a little bit easier, and then maybe that's it for now. And then we can also make the same choice for starship upgrades eventually. Although, you wanted me to improve my multi-tool, so I'm not going to do starship yet, because we're doing multi-tool first. So I'm not even going to look at that. Alright, multi-tool time. Let's get rid of the ones we don't want. Before I screw it up and bust up my own again. So here's the multi-tool decommissioning panel. And we're scrapping everything but the opinion. They don't make a lot of money, so it's not like this is more just like a convenient way to free up your slots, and not really about racking in the big bucks. We are getting some basic upgrades with it, though. Some weapon shards and the like. So maybe these weapon shards will make the fact that we nuked our old multi-tool worth it. Probably not, but you never know. Okay. Weapon shards going in. Oh, that's a better one than we had previous. That one's really good. Much higher fire rate. Much higher fire rate as well. Now we have too many, I know, don't worry. So we're going to actually I'll store it. I'll just sell it for shards. That one's worse. Now we're out of space, so let's free up some space. Seems you guys are split between pulse split and neutron cannon. I could do both. I could be compelled. Garbage. Just going through all of them. Super garbage. Last but not least, or maybe second to last, I'm not sure which. Also garbage. And that's an effigy, okay. Multi-tool research. Pulse split wins by tiny margin, but I'll buy the neutron cannon as well. So neutron cannon purchased with the upgrade. And then pulse split, upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. So the plan is to try to find something worthy of the new weapons that we have. The neutron is safe, no risk to self AoE versus the other one, which is like self pwn. And boy, will I tell you, I have pwned self a lot, which is the plasma launcher. I'll buy that too. The paralysis mortar with the plasma launcher is kind of nice. I'm not going to bother with the geology cannon this time around, because when you pair it with the voltaic amplifier, you do extra damage to stun things. So there's a bit of a meta if you want to use the plasma launcher to AoE stun to get damage improvements. With that said, it's usually unnecessary if you have like a top tier weapon mods for your weapon, because you'll just like shred everything you look at. Essentially, if you min-max or close to min-max really any weapon in the game, you can just like insta-shred stuff. It becomes pretty easy to do. Alright, heading back to the Kelly. Oh, that's not how to use portals. Heading back to the Kellyan. Attempt number 2. What? That was weird. Did it? Am I where I think I am, or am I somewhere else? Where am I? Oh no, yeah. Somehow I'm on a different solar system. This also has a distant planet, but it wasn't the system I was in. Which is why I was, pretty confused. Because I got abducted by the anomaly and dumped here. Where is this other frickin' planet, man? I don't really care. Distant planet is a distant planet. As long as it's not so hostile, it's gonna kill me. Hey, D. Foster, thank you for the sub. This is another reason windows would be nice in this shuttle. Maybe at some point I'll try to make glass so that I could pulse around and figure out where the hell I am out the window. Because that sounds fun. Ah, there it is. So for the refining unit, I didn't actually try to shop around for the platinum, but we did buy the hydraulic wiring, so at some point we'll be able to get that. Yeah. Yeah, I could go to the portal and visit the last station I was on, sure. The thing is, like, if I'm looking for, Sentinel weapons, it doesn't matter what distant planet I'm on, they're all the same to me. As long as they're not, like, so, the atmospheric conditions aren't so aggressive that they're horrible to be on. Like, that gravity one I was on. The two gravity anomaly ones were horrible, and I would never want to stay there, because my screen was filled with weird bubbles, and it was just obnoxious. But now that we have ourselves... how did I just get hurt? I definitely just took damage. Now that we have ourselves a Corvette, we can... search pretty easy. There we go. For the resonators, hover around them, kill them, scoop up their loot, see if they have echolocators, and then move on. The other thing is, you did have me choose to have a new weapon, so it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to work towards getting a base model pulse splitter. So that we can start to try out the other weapons, just so that you can see them. I'm killing this guy just because I know I'm going to need crystallized parts for whatever tools I end up choosing. While I'm down here, yep, we got some others. I'm going to completely disrespect the Sentinel threat here, if you're wondering, and just keep on moseying around between distance resonator. Because I think they will search for me the minute I'm out of the pilot seat. Meaning I'm not, like, beholden to fight off the waves, because I can just keep doing this. And there we go. Locator located. Ow. Frickin' stop. Taking more damage from the munchy planets. Hey, Stash. How's it going, man? Get heart rated by the Stash fam? I'm sorry I don't have, like, a ukulele for you. Maybe someday I'll, like, learn. Oh, you're playing Double Fates. Oh, fun game. How did you enjoy it? Well, alright, I shouldn't preface with fun game, because you might disagree. But it is, it's definitely a fun game to play with your chat when, you know, they're on your side. Big if, but if. And thank you for the raid. Alright, the swarm's already abating because they're losers. Oh, no, they're not abating. That was definitely you were trying to kill me. There we go. We got our harmonic echo. And then I mined up some iron there, or ferrite, I should say, so we have more munitions because I didn't want to run out of munitions. Cheers, man. Dipping your toe into the colony, you think it's more my style game? Could be. One thing we have not yet done is like a lot of space battles against. Ooh, this thing is a chunker. Against the Sentinels. But you know, yeah, there we go. Highline brain. I do not want to actually pick a space fight with the Sentinels though, because they will eventually win. This ship has like no extra equipment, so I'll make them. I'll force them to fight me on foot. As I was saying before. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. As I was saying before, you can hide on the planet, you cannot hide in a spaceship. Ow! Ow! Okay, hiding on the planet has failed. I landed like a boss and then got shot in the face. Like not so much of a boss. Hey, do you think these robots will find me if I'm in here? Iridescent nano elevator. I've always wished to myself that I would have a weapon called an elevator, a nano elevator to boot. $12, 2, and 8. It's better. It's better. Take. I got lucky. Definitely got lucky. Is my search over? Or actually, how about vote? Big picture here. Do you want me to continue improving my multi-tool? And if you vote yes, it will be a sub option of seek S tier versus install components. So there'll be a follow-up poll. So I don't want to improve this this tool any well. If you vote that you want me to keep seeking out other tools, I don't want to improve this tool. But you guys can decide. And we'll check out the dissonance spike just in case it's like S tier and we want it, or if it's like sexy, you know. Is it, ow, come on, man. You know what? I have a blaze javelin? Oh yeah, because I switched tools. Blammo! Oh, wow, I missed. Ow! Jesus! Obviously, I'm super good at blaze javelining. And this robot knows how good I am, and he's fearful of me by stomping on my face. Okay, forget blaze javelin. This has been awful. There, I hit it once. Aha! I've asserted my dominance. And I will subsequently, strategically, let's call this, repositioning in a farther from the enemy than I was before. I'm not fleeing. I'm just, I'm relocating with brown pants. Alright, it looks like team continue working on the multi-tool is the popular choice. Oops. So I'll give you the breakout poll in just a moment when I can safely type. about whether you want me to improve what I've got or keep seeking S. Here we go. How to improve the tool. Seek an S tier. Improve what I have. And if you want me to improve what I have, I'll start repairing it again, another A tier, and you know, we can put in the new weapon components. Ooh, there's a dissonance resonator right below me too. Cowabunga, dude! Glass soul. Well, it kind of sucks. Where was that harmonic? Or, there it is. I don't know why I'm tagging it. It's just literally staring at it. Can I even kill it with a blaze javelin? I bet I can. I bet I'm so bad at blaze javelining that, like, I won't even get it. There it goes. Oh my god. The laser's going through you. Just please die. Thank you. Okay. Not an echolocator. And you guys want me to prove what I have. Copy that. Well, I just got 10 inverted mirrors. That's one way to do it, a little quicker than I was working on before. So if you want me to improve what I have, I need a moment of peace so that I don't have, like, robots trying to murder me. Let's go back up. Let's start to fix up what I've got, and then queue up the installation of the extra weapons. So I'm just gonna make a liquid out of the blaze jav, because I was awful with it. Everything needing an inverted mirror, I now have a pocket full of inverted mirrors, so that's no problem. We're gonna want a new set of lasers and all that jazz, because I ruined my last tool, being the genius that I am. So at least we have the wiring loom. I don't have the ferrite dust for the mining beam, but we'll get one. I apparently don't have the wiring loom for the advanced laser, although that's hard to believe, because I'm pretty sure I bought a bunch of wiring looms, unless I... Yeah, it was hard to believe. I was right. And we can import the materials that I brought with me to fix this thing up. Yeah, going for S tier is rare. And that's one of the reasons why I was like, yeah, this might not be a wise idea, because it's unlikely that I will easily find it. So it's one of these, like, if I happen upon it, that's awesome, but I should probably not make it my main mission, because I could be grinding for it without anything to show for the grind. What else to install? So we have got the pulse splitter. Let's also install the pulse splitter clip size. We'll do the ricochet. And a lot of these components I don't have the materials with me to actually do anything with, you know. So we'll have to shop for it or craft it, etc., etc. But this at least gives us the shopping list. So that will be good for now, I think. Okay. So let's get some doot. Thought I had a little bit of deuterium in here. Was it in my ship? Neither? Okay. I swore. Oh god, that hurts. Okay, and then the weapon shard that we'll start collecting them again. My starship has a bunch of old tech that needs to get sold. Oh yeah, here's a okay. Ooh, nice. What is this? Sprint and shield. Okay, that's not great. It could be worse. So before I go, now we have everything installed, I'm gonna put the mirrors and the stuff away in the container, so I don't need that on me. I think we're all set. So first order of business is probably to get the deuterium for this. So let's pin it. Hold X to pin details. And we need to refine it. Check the old tool for mods. I don't think the old tool opinion had... Oh, no, these mods are... Okay, you're right. Oh, man, I am not paying attention today. These are our fire rate mods. I think for now I'm also going to bring the bolt caster over just because my old multi-tool has a nothing on it. And nothing is going to be hard to fight anything with, right? If I am indeed keeping this tool, we'll have a raffle up for it. So raffle timer's up. For now, I'll install the bolt caster in the boost slot. So we at least have a bolt cast boosted. And it might make sense for us to... I'm gonna chop. I'm gonna head over to this station and see about buying some of the materials that we need. Because I think that's going to be faster than trying to... Like, I don't even have the recipes to craft it all. So, crafting is not even a viable solution for us. So phosphorus, which you usually find on hot planets, wiring loom, which you can buy, hermetic seals, which are pretty easy to buy, quantum, all of that can be sold. Again, can be sold. Can be sold. Yeah, almost everything except for the ferrite dust is pretty typical to find as purchased. So we'll do some shopping and hopefully cut down on our search time. I must say, autopiloting the space stations, so nice. I mean, even though there isn't much for me to do, there's no, like, plants for me to harvest or anything like that. It's just a cool feature to be able to get up, stretch your legs. So you saw a bunch of icons and understand nothing at all. If you want any clarity, I am cool to offer it. I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of everything, but I mean, the TLDR right now is I'm just trying to shop for the components I need to upgrade my multi-tool, which is essentially my, like, mining weapon. Mining/weapon. So I know I needed a quantum computer. I don't know how many I needed. Let's check. I need just the one. I need some wiring looms. I'll buy 10. I don't need 10, but I'll buy 10. And I think that's all that is being sold here that I am seeking. So the solar mirrors... 2 solar mirrors, phosphorus, hermetic seals, and deuterium. The, for the drill, the carbon nanotools and the hermetic seal, I think I could probably make at least the carbon nano. Okay, I think I have the seals for the advanced laser, but this needs 4 seals total. I don't know if I have the carbon for that. I do not. Copy that. So, we have a bit of a shopping list. And the current priority is improve my multi-tool. It'd be really cool to start, like, being able to actually fight the Sentinels and not have to, like, run away at tier 4 or 5. Some of that is also, will require me to have better, suit equipment, too. Like, for survivability, tanking, etc. I don't typically find condensed carbon as something that you can shop for, so it might be a little out of luck trying to buy it. It looks like everyone here has the same sort of subset of resources to get. Now that we have a few different teleport locations, I can just teleport around for it and see if I will warp into a new system that will offer it. That could be a nice shortcut as well. Alright, this is the Big Brody multi-tool. I like it. And you guys wanted the pulse splitter, so I'll buy the S tier pulse splitter upgrade. Which went to my starship. Okay, that makes sense. This is damage, fire rate, flip size, reload time. Cool. Alright, let's try to do some teleport hopping to shop that way. Because we're still also looking for, like, platinum and phosphorus, condensed carbon, solar mirrors. I'm trying to remember all the list. It's hefty. If we want to buy everything we're looking for, but with enough station teleporting, which I think is probably the fast way to do it as long as you have the budget for it, that's the way to go. That's the least painful. So here's solar mirrors. Let's start with 2. There might be more. Cool. So the amplified cartridge is done. And the ricochet module's done. Awesome. The ferrite dust I'm not too worried about. Like, we find that everywhere. Oh good, I'm so glad there's so many pilots for me to interact with. Hello? Well, good news is I can always, while I'm waiting for them to show up, check the tech vendor to see if there's other multi-tool upgrades. And I'll have to actually name the weapon. More seals. I need 2 of them. So now we need 200 phosphorus, 200 dute, and a little bit of ferrite. So phosphorus and deuterium. And I could always refine that. And we're also looking for a little bit of platinum for the refinery. For the ship's refinery. Does rusted metal refine to... well, ferrite dust? Yeah. So we could always buy that and throw down our portable refiner. I mean, it's not a big deal, but that'd be one way to do it. I don't want, like, 125 is fine. Okay. Let's teleport to another system. See if we can get any phosphorus sellers. Deuterium, I don't typically see it being sold, but phosphorus is definitely something I've seen sold before. That is not that hard to shop for. And then if we get platinum, all the better, because platinum is what we need for the refinery, which allows us to make the deuterium instead. Oh god, I hate when it does that. So I think this system was the second one I ever hopped to. Mag ferrite, dioxite. I'll hop over to my ship, and I think I have my portable for refiner to refine up some of the rusted metal into ferrite dust. Yep, I have it on. Cool. So at least we'll have the mining laser in a minute. Thank you for tuning in to No Man's Sky, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Voyagers.